lighting everywhere. Shh.
Afternoon, Foxhound. Afternoon to you. Diane.
Okay, hasn't started yet. Good. Whatever it was about.
How are you all faring?
Decent.
Hello, South.
Good.
Yeah, it should be out here, it sounds like.
No.
That's what I was about to head down.
Hi.
There he is. The boy.
Hello, South.
Hello.
Hello, darling. I have a sneaking suspicion I know what this is going to be about, and but I'll be taking well, suffer.
What's your suspicion?
No reason for suspicion. Well, you saw what I texted.
Me?
I imagine you have.
Is it the security thing?
Yep.
Well, we're about to find out. Here comes Rich.
No, I wouldn't let me about that.
I just want to make sure the message is clear.
Gotcha.
This will be a repeat of Tuesday for those who are here.
Right.
Mensch,
Yes, sir.
I think we should gather the people here first, and then you should Perhaps stand up
It
there.
should be here.
I was sleeping mostly on Tuesdays.
Not right now. Next, we'll go out to all whisperers to gather in the meeting hall, or the main hall.
Looks good.
Give it another minute, and then I'll let you all go about your day after.
And we were strawberry guy. And we were strawberry girl.
Sir.
Meeting this, meeting that. Oh my god.
Okay, that seems to be about everyone that I'm going to get for the time being. For those who were here on Tuesday, this is a repeat of the information I gave up back then. Same place here. There was a... The reason I'm calling this meeting is because there was a suspicious package found outside the hollow, addressed to one of our whisperers, Corvus. No other information was detailed except a delivery chip that dated back to some shipping company. That suspicious package was brought in by a whisperer all the way into our tech bay. The contents of the suspicious package, as found out by Ghoul, was an IED, an identified explosive device.
And I thought it was improvised, but
If that thing went off in the tech bay, it would have killed everyone in that room, taking down our servers. And Ame along with them. I want to make this point very clear. Make the point very clear that I don't want this situation happening. I want people to use actual common sense. And if you see a random package sitting outside the base, to treat it as such suspicious, whether it's addressed to someone here or not. Is that clear, Whisper?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah.
The faults the Whisperer brought in this IED was envy. And it also brings in the faults of security for not acting sooner and letting that package reach the tech bay. I expect all of you to inform your fellow Whisperers to think things through, especially when you're at the Hollow, in regards to foreign objects, individuals, factions, and all of the above. Understood?
mm-hmm.
Understood.
Yes,
Sir.
That's all. Dismissed.
That was.
Oh, and you're.
Look at you getting so good at public speaking.
Correct.
Since he was made fucking Chase's right-hand man, I'd assume. Ought to be good at it.
Yeah.
Well, he's on a come up, you know. You should have seen it before.
Becomes a body job.
I got the position for highly different.
Oh, I'm sure.
You know
When it comes to
Sam, right?
military,
The redhead with
I'll be addressing
long
you
ponytail.
in
Not
a moment. I need to take care of something
not
else.
South. The other one. Well, no, it's more like brown.
Upstairs and wait then.
Well, anyways, they got really sick yesterday. Temperature was over 100.
Okay.
I'm not sure why. I'm assuming it's just a flu. But to make sure,
Next, we'll go out
I hope
to
it's not,
Cyrus,
that,
Maverick, Derek, and Southpaw. Report to the meeting room.
I kind of hope it's not that other sickness we had a while back.
And jokingly said, "What's good?"
Because if it is, I mean, we have a cure for that, I think now. But
We do.
It's a mouth cover.
but I wanted to test their blood just in case it's something else we don't know about.
Whenever you're ready.
Keep them.
I have spots for you.
Find a door and put it in there.
Teasing him because
I already
Reduce
saw
their
it.
contact with people. Make sure it doesn't infect spread. If you're really concerned it's a infectious disease. And
You
run
want a blast
tests.
door?
We have devices here
If you want
Mhm.
anything
to test blood.
simple-
Talk to one of the
if you want
researchers
anything
that have it
heavier
done.
than simple.
What,
Yeah. Just keeping you informed, just in case,
Either you
I don't want another sickness like that last one to get around. That
Yeah.
damn near
I don't
crippled
have
us.
the name specifically because I don't know the name of it.
Yeah.
Let me go find a researcher so I can
Something
get
to do
them
with
the
animals?
blood.
I don't know what type, and they're also a drug cartel. So drug cartel, something to do with animals in terms of their like naming and organization. I don't know which one because I didn't dig too deep. I just wanted to see if
we
what
have an
sector.
estimated location.
Where would
Not an
researchers be, Alex?
exact, but I have a location that is tied or heavily implied
Researcher.
to be tied to them. It's nothing confirmed,
Is that,
but we have a lot of implications that it points in
is
that
it
direction.
in town?
Well, I don't know. I know that it's in a tailor shop.
Go.
I think on the outskirts, towards the outskirts of Z0. So a tailor shop on that outside. I don't
wanna
again.
do this
I'll
right
have-
now.
I don't know if I want to dig too deep, just because cartel. Not trying to put my nose in a spot where I don't need to right now. Sure, it sucks they tried to bomb me, but we probably shouldn't take too many rash actions.
I think you hit it too
By
hard.
chance.
The one that hangs out all the time, the girl. Tall one.
Oh my god. There he goes.
Anyways, they were in the medic room. They were.
Turn down the.
Anyways,
Hey, Whiplash, can I...
she was really sick yesterday. She had like a fever of like 100.
But
She should be fine, but I wanted to test her blood to make sure it's not something else that might be. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to find a researcher.
Next, we'll go to Derek to report to the meeting room.
They can do it for me.
My very first mission with it got just destroyed.
So we're on the.
And though we was there were hostages that were civilians that we had to keep alive.
Actually, go back.
I may have
On my way, I'm not at the holo yet.
helicopter was like 30 goons and the big guy. Not my smartest moment, but I thought that if they were going to use the helicopter, it'd be kind of
Yeah, drone.
so. Hence why I did what I did.
If an armor can
I want to I want to use the RC car and like
from a
mission.
stupid
I
decision.
found.
That's good armor.
I would somehow.
He didn't survive that, I can tell you that much. I did.
I just wanted to bother you.
Might have a
Hot chocolate on the counter, by the way.
Hot
Hot chocolate on the counter. Oh, thank you. Alright, anyways, sorry.
Fine. Might have a personal favor down the line if I can even figure out.
Yeah, but they're my best friend first, and then you're like sick.
Calm down, Twink. Know where you stand.
Oh my! I accept the twink already. I don't really care. I'm not.
It'd be interesting to see. You know, like, okay, it'd be interesting to see, you know, like those fucking, that you like in those TV shows where there's an entire circle with all the characters. Okay, I'm being
car or the room.
I actually grabbed it.
I was gonna start mowing.
Grabble. I didn't actually do it, you dickhead. Oh my god.
Take care of
I can't take you anyway.
Bro,
This is the work
weird fucking hamster. Oh my god. Hi, Cairo.
I need to talk to you.
Man.
Alright.
How are you?
Good luck.
This was some really rough points.
Anywhere in particular? Or?
Probably up in the room.
It's okay. It's a steak quesadilla.
I suppose I could ask you the same question. Have you seen Caliban turtle?
I'll keep this as short as I can, because I'm not sure when this information is going to hit our table. Intel
I got a forgot to turn them off. Give me 1 second.
It is loud up here. Give me a second.
Oh.
I'm gonna talk to.
What is this about? Am I in trouble?
This is about the convoy mission that you went out on. More directly, the aftermath and your return.
Yes.
I don't know the details of what happened on the mission. I do know the extent of the injuries that everyone has received and how critical and life-threatening they all were, so I want to understand your thought process on why you, nearly uninjured from the mission, decided to stay in the gym instead of being in the medical bay to help treat and heal your team at all.
There's a lot of people down here. Meeting bar. I'm just surprised people are still down here.
At the time, I felt disappointment, anger, confusion. I was the only one who didn't get injured. Myself didn't think that was. Sorry. I was upset with myself and everything that was put to it. Angry, and I was confused that everyone on the team, everyone, from the other medic, was injured. But time and time again, no matter what happens, I walk out. Nothing. And I don't know if it was just disappointment in myself or just pure anger that is keeps happening. I remember yelling a lot and swearing, and throwing my mask at the floor.
This is the man who
Nothing
called
else.
you brother, ladies and gentlemen.
Little brother, that means you get to
I understand that, yes, I am a medic. I am supposed to be making sure that other people don't get hurt. I'm making sure that I don't get hurt.
Very fell. And the pain meds.
I was moaning at the defense mechanism. I don't want no spuds around me at all.
Thank you.
You know what?
I get that by making sure that I don't get hurt. I can keep others in the fight. At the same time, I am the one with the shield. I should be defending people, and the fact that I couldn't do that, that I didn't do that, just I can't even formulate like.
I understand your frustration. I... There are whispers who are no longer with us now, who have shared those frustrations. The idea that going out on missions and coming back nearly untouched while everyone else is almost lost their lives or have. The idea of being almost a curse, a siphon. I've heard it before, and I understand as a defender and a shield, you expect that these injuries they receive should be yours, that you should be taking their pain for them. Life isn't always so simple or easy, but your frustrations shouldn't prevent you from doing everything you can to keep them alive now. They got injured. You weren't everywhere. You can't be everywhere. There are limitations to how large your shield is and how much it can cover. But for those that you do not protect, as a medic, you have a second chance to do so. You first try to prevent, and then you try to heal. I'm not angry that you didn't get hurt in the mission. I'm angry that you neglected your duty as a medic to your team. Are you aware that Bug nearly died in the bed while you were having your episode in the gym?
He got mad at you because you did what?
Just because you get home safe doesn't mean your job is done.
So, first things first, I need to start a mini.
You have a better understanding of the injuries of your team when you get to the Hollow than any of us. We have to do assessment, get filled in, observe. You have time to do that en route here instead of in the moment when they're on the bed. Time that is necessary to keep lives protected.
Cybersecurity determine that.
What is cybersecurity gonna know about fucking radio?
I will try not to let this get the better of me. It's just it happened when we went to go get Faust. Happened when the Tigers made their first push.
It'll keep happening.
It's
I warn you now. Till your luck shifts, you may not see many people get hurt. Or at least, not.
I'm emotionally bleeding a little too much. The blackmail folder.
Text goes out to
It's not
Deimos
that
and Grim. Report to the meeting room.
Just don't let your frustrations control you, or make you forget what your job is.
Hey, have you guys seen Cyrus?
What's oh great?
You're good to go.
I know. Like add like a little speaker onto it so you can just play Light of the Valkyries on it. Like while we're playing around, so all they hear is
What is it, Apollo?
I wanted to tell you, I wanted to look at the security footage. I looked at it with Jess. Cyrus was attacked again, and 3 of your medics just watched and didn't do anything.
I realized my voice wasn't working. Hey, kill shot.
It was
What?
Leo. Cyrus was getting beat up in the ring, by the invisible thing that's been beating him up. He got physically lifted and thrown towards Leo, and they did nothing. They just, I don't know if there's audio to the footage, I didn't ask, but, I wanted to let you know because I know it's something involving stuff that you care about, so. But, Leo, and Sparks' cousins, they didn't do anything. They just watched the whole thing.
Listen, all I'm gonna say is I might be emotionally bleeding a little too much right now.
I don't know what all they could have done in the moment.
I know, it's just the
itself,
fact that
but
he was getting hurt and they walked away after it happened.
the fact this is also the first I'm hearing about it is...
Yeah, I noticed new bruises on him, so I asked Josh to look up the security footage.
You have been continuously called the Bears Bunny for the past few weeks.
I
don't expect that to stop.
I really need to stop right now, but I'm having.
I see Cowboy.
Sorry to interrupt.
I mentioned the exact thing to her, so.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I already looked at it with Jess. It was like a week or 2 ago. I just needed to point it
No,
out.
there's the man in question, Corvus.
Hi, Cyrus. Hi.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I mentioned it to them, and not them, but I got the footage. It's him physically being lifted up by nothing, and then thrown at Leo, and the medics didn't do anything or report it to anyone. So.
Yeah, that part. I mean, I don't really need to tell you. I just assumed he was climbing, so I don't. I mean, I can't really plausibly say that someone, got force lifted.
This probably like connected a few weeks ago, probably actually like a month ago or something. God, it's been a little second. Derek was outside and he got dragged, like pulled over. It looked like he was pulled over someone's shoulder by nothing and was dragged out of the hollow.
It happens a lot. I'm around a lot when it happens. Like, it physically makes him attack himself, like he was smoking and it tried to burn his eyeball out with it. And
Hey, 500.
I tell Cairo and Cowboy about it every time it happens, so it's frustrating that the medics are telling them when it happens. And
well, okay, you know what? Honestly, Cairo, you want to just give Cairo access to security cams?
Yeah.
Like, honestly, like, I trust them enough. Plus, they already have the medical cams. It might not hurt for them to have security in case somebody has a heart attack at some point.
Whenever you're free, either with Corvus or Jace or Bug or whoever.
I mean, I could just give it to them right now.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Look over that footage and tell me what you see.
we sent it to Cowboy.
Or whatever you're gonna send.
I can get Jess to send it to you again.
I was gonna give them security cam access, so I can just.
How many microtransactions are in it?
Yeah, well, most of those are cosmetic. Like,
so we should have access now. If anything happens,
They actually have a thing.
truthfully,
It was
there's
like a
a
week ago, if you want to back it up a bit in the gym.
Yeah, if you,
It's gonna take me hours to figure out how this.
You're good. Here, I can. Right there. And then you can scroll the video back like that.
Wrench know about it.
Yeah.
So then he's not blindsided by it whenever.
different times, but like. It's a simple enough concept.
Like, you see them, like, discussing, and he almost got hit by Cyrus, too, Leo. Because he was literally thrown at Leo.
And then connect spot them.
Yeah, exactly.
This is
And then some no-name brand called Block6
bad.
bought them.
But this happens a lot, so
Continue walking around.
I'm usually around when it happens, so I usually stop it because that's why I put a failsafe on his flamethrower as well, because he makes it trigger like the thing in his head. It triggers it.
Okay.
You're not. Why? You should get like a fucking newspaper. You should take the thing out of your back. What the fuck? What is that?
I'm gonna let Cowboy know when he gets here to look at the footage too. So.
Yeah. I'm going to have to try and double my efforts.
You're good. I've been stopping him from a lot of the stuff, and he doesn't get as hurt whenever I'm around, but I can't really control it when he leaves the hollow.
It's probably preying off of his subconscious. He's left alone with his thoughts, it can inject itself in there. The longer it's allowed to fester, the more explosive it can manifest. Sort of like filling a cup with water. The longer you hold it under the faucet, the more you can throw out.
Yeah.
More than likely when he's around... Yeah. More than likely while he's around people like yourself or others, it helps reduce how fast it can build. Possibly forces it to have to take what it can get, do what it can do with what it has gathered. I don't know enough about how Xavier does this stuff. I'm barely even aware if he's done this to me before. It's hard to tell.
Hi, hello, hi.
Hello.
Okay, I'll go bother him then if that's the case, because he's over there.
Go ahead.
Is there a ever-present issue going on?
It's something that's been existent for a while now. We just haven't had the chance to really settle it. It's getting worse the longer it's left.
I see. Is there anything I can do to help?
Help Apollo keep Cyrus distracted from his own mind. His
Understood.
thoughts are his worst enemy right now.
I will see where I can help. And
That's all we can really do until I figure out how to tackle the situation properly.
They run fast.
They always do.
No. I was gonna say wiggle it.
Don't wiggle my sword, okay?
Wiggle his sword.
Wiggle it.
Don't wiggle my sword.
Wiggle it.
Don't you wiggle my sword.
Hallways are being blocked if they're trying to pass.
Okay, hi. Hi, Cairo. How's it going? How you
I'm just
doing?
wiggling swords.
I'm going
I talked to. I gave Wrench the information. He's talking with Deimos and Grim about something else. So, and he said he'll look into it afterwards.
Yeah, I'm trying to look into it myself and what ways I can help.
Yeah.
But it's uncharted territory for all of us. So.
I mean, apparently the Hollow's been haunted since forever, so who knows?
Yeah,
but no one. But there's no reports of people getting like beat the fuck up.
It's also.
I mean, we have a couch that eats gingers. We have some random force that's beating up some of our whisperers.
Yeah. Apparently, there's some fucking invisible freak thing that's just beating up Cyrus. Not sure how it works, but there's not really much we can do because it's kind of like not there, you know. So
like actually beating him up, or is he like just crazy?
Like wounds,
just like
like actual wounds.
Like a month and a half ago.
That's weird.
In the backyard, Derek was like, it looked like he was thrown over someone's shoulder and just taken from the backyard.
Been like indoctrinated in the magic stuff at all, or?
He's never appeared in any of the magic.
That's weird.
Gathering.
There was, because Wrench mentioned it, and I remember again now. There was the time where Cyrus was kidnapped by Colt.
Yeah.
So.
And one of the cool people can be invisible and stuff.
But is it
like some shit or whatever?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Well,
is
that was
it
the elk, though.
Yeah.
It's related to them. Yeah. It's
Do you think they like marked him? And, like something like can now
Ooh,
theoretically
interesting.
get to that mark? Well, like,
Whoa.
it's like anime. You know, you get like some form of mark on your arm or some shit, and then like you get permanently hunted down.
I don't know how it works. It's like a personal hell, I think. It's affecting him. It's stuck to him. It's trapped in his own head.
Maybe if I don't know. I mean, because cults have their religions and they have their magics, so it could just be the same thing as other religions. I don't know. You could find.
If it's magic related, then we need to do magic stuff in order to probably solve it. If it's neurological, then we're gonna need to shoot him off to maybe a shrink. Maybe it's
From
magic.
what I currently theorize, I may need to try and go in there or send people in there to try and rip it out.
Non-mage mindscape.
Magic's not real.
You're a lie. You're a lie.
I don't know why that was so funny. I don't know why that was so funny.
Honestly, it's a base take.
It's not.
Get out of
Magic
here.
never happened.
So magic isn't real.
I'm
magic
curious,
isn't
Cairo.
real. What about look,
Your
you see this? Bam.
religion.
What do you say to that? Huh?
What's the focal point?
Your finger that's not all the way up.
What is it
You
you
gotta do this.
believe in?
Fuck you.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. It
God.
took you a minute, but you got
What
it.
is that?
Yeah. There's a entity.
Listen,
like
magic's
a
not real.
god.
It's not like my eye has
What does it represent?
5 times for no reason, because Miss Manson
Life?
charged me. Or
Experience. It wants
I don't get
to
visible
see.
brothers. What the fuck?
It exists
Well,
detached from us
first off,
all,
he's in danger.
from the world, from what we're able
I
to
think.
do, and it wants to
I
experience
got a
it.
vision.
Well, I know.
Through
I know
us.
like they had like some.
Do we need to exercise him? I know a priest.
Something. They were like, oh, our
I don't know if that would work. It might, but that also
You know that, like,
invites
forest
the idea
area,
of
that, like, dark forest he used to
releasing it from just him and actually making the Hollow haunted.
You think that could lead like to like some whole holy war of like, you know, whatever this entity
Well, I mean,
is versus
the
like,
idea
you know,
of like
whatever
exercising,
priest
from what
thing.
I know,
But,
is that it just
he was sitting there
like
because I had a
sends it
vision, I
back.
saw it. He was sitting
Right,
there.
but with
So
holy
it
power.
shouldn't be
he was
really.
That's
surrounded
the
by
whole point of
holy
exorcism.
power.
Kinda
So
looks
like,
like
do you
a
think that could lead into like something much
a lot
worse?
of
You know what I
them.
mean? Anyways,
You know,
so I was just curious. So you know, I just
I tried to go
listen.
there a few times, but
I
So-
love crows.
wouldn't
It's
let
my
me
whole
in.
thing.
Or couldn't.
Okay.
Couldn't.
To
Maybe
be
you need other mages to
clear,
help you. A
Yeah,
lot of
what
their teachings
I
are to help
follow
all of us help each other work together
isn't
to do
what
it.
the cult does.
Yeah, he was very tired. It looked
They've been led
And then
astray
he's just
and
super
forgotten
harsh
what they're
eyeball, like, beaming,
supposed to
like,
be giving
a
to
bright light into it, and it
Seraphel.
hurt a lot.
The High Priest has kind of
I see.
hyper-focused them
Are you
on
digesting
the
any of this? Does this make sense?
torture and pain part
Listen, Theo's
of
magic.
experiencing things instead
I
of
know you
He talks to my
actually
sister.
living life.
Who?
And
My
You have to
sister
show me some of
Luna
the
admits
doctrines and stuff. I'm
somehow
curious.
magic, I guess. I don't know. That like talk to him.
I can try.
You don't have to. Yeah.
From what
No.
little
Yeah,
I've
sister
gathered
knows
on
a lot. She talks to
Cyrus's
magic in
condition,
air.
he's got a personal demon stuck in his head. And either the person who put
Yeah,
it
me and
there
Theo
has
went
to
on
take
a
it out,
tangent one day.
which
Take
might
the
not be
silence as a
healthy
resounding yes,
for
that's
him
true.
or any of us, depending
Yeah.
on
He told me to
what
drink
that
water one day
means,
because it's magical.
or we have to get rid of it, which I think I can get people in there to do. It's just a matter of
Also, I think he fucks with me a lot.
getting them in his head to pull
Theo,
it
climb
out.
in his pants.
Yeah.
I
Don't
have
do
to
it.
And
prepare for sending a
I know where you
strike
sleep.
team into someone's brain
I don't think he can fit.
to
Yeah.
go
I think
fight
he fits in one pant
something.
leg completely.
Do it, and I will crunch down on my
and my
knee.
next question.
Ooh, don't do that.
And do that, and I'll kill you.
You will be, you will be vacuum sealed.
That's what I thought.
Hesitation
But
word.
yeah, I don't know. It's
What
very
was your question? I didn't hear
worrisome.
it. Sorry.
How have you been?
Oh,
Well, it seems like things are happening in the background, so...
How much mana do you think you got?
How much I got?
I'm not
I don't know.
Yeah.
I was able to
entirely
fortify
sure.
myself in my mindscape for
Things
about,
have
like,
been.
what,
It's
2
been
weeks,
hard
3
to
weeks?
think.
It was really hard for people to, like, access it.
I'm
But outside of that, I don't know.
starting to understand more now.
You
But
know what?
like,
Look,
I'm thinking
try
clearly
this. Because
again.
I tried with
but
handlock, nothing happened. Spell
I don't-
through. Give me your hand.
Take it easy where you can. If you need help,
Give me 1 second. I gotta
obviously
remember the
you
words
know we're not
in
too
my
far.
book.
just have to say the word.
Where's
Lee, don't let him con you. I bet he's a con man.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm
reaching
falling for
deep
it
into my
anyways.
pocket?
I'm not reaching in any pockets.
You gotta
You're
see what
reaching in your own
happens.
pockets.
It's okay. If she gets hurt, then he just dies.
I mean, let's not do that.
Ilya,
You know what I mean?
Rod,
You know.
I mean, I'm not gonna stop you, but I'm just saying let's not do that, you know?
the summoning one again.
Understood.
Remember, I'm cybersecurity. Like, I'm, you know, that's not my job is on the digital side.
Yeah, true. That's true.
And someone tried to bring a bomb in my techie room.
If you want to, you don't have to. Keep me in the loop of it, and Corvus too, just so there's not telephone.
I'll try.
Don't worry if you end up not doing it. It doesn't really matter. Well, it does, but
For
I'm fine either way.
That's what happens.
For now, I'm trying to better understand the process of getting
Yeah.
people into someone's head with the whole thing,
You know where the orb is?
and then
We
from
haven't been out
there,
in a while.
No, I wish I knew where it was.
I need to figure out how.
I'll
What?
leave it.
What?
Sorry, do
That
you know where
one
the
might
orb
work.
is? Do you know who has it?
Is it at?
Where we stored it?
It should still be at the clinic that Bones was setting up.
The
Was-
one that Bones was setting up. Okay, I'm gonna have to probably talk to him.
Bald here, we could use their head like another crystal ball.
No,
Why not?
no,
We gotta polish it enough, you know?
because it's not a crystal ball.
But that's the thing, if we polish it enough, it might.
Crystal balls work because they're semi-transparent. You're supposed to be able to see through them.
Right, and what if we make their head semi-transparent? And then their brain is like
if
the,
you
the
just if
central
you
network,
shine
right?
if
that,
you
like,
shine a bald head, it's just gonna make it shinier.
Exactly.
That's
And
not
then
how
It's
skin
not gonna
works.
eventually
become
it's-
transparent.
It could be,
It's not how skin works.
It's like stare off in the distance.
but it could be.
Grab
Take that as
mask
a yes.
pool.
Ow! What the?
Oh.
Ow!
What the fuck?
My beautiful face. It's fucked up.
For how smart he is, I sometimes wonder how he got so smart.
See, he likes to do these things.
Because my brother's my
images in
counterpart.
my brain.
Who do you think
Right.
took all the stupid when we started? I only had the smartest for a bit, but now I can be myself a little more.
How many images have you?
Because I'm very good at what I do. He's just my brother. Kind of hasn't gotten the other half, unfortunately. Outside of like very common sense of like red alerts of like what might kill him, and that's kind of really the smartest he gets.
He jumped onto a moving semi truck.
Yeah, and he knew it wouldn't kill him.
He's so funny for that. He's so great for that.
We should probably like get
Right.
our own.
But he's not stupid enough to try to fight Kijin members. At least for an extended period of time. See what I mean? Like he has like a weird like red alert instinct system that like, just kind of tells him to not do certain things if it might kill him. But if he thinks he can win, he's gonna try.
I feel like this isn't giving me the confidence in him you're hoping it would.
Went out for milk and everything.
I mean, he's still
I don't want you to have
I don't know.
confidence in him. He's really good at what he does, but like, if he gives you confidence from his own word, that's up to him. I just like to badmouth him because he's my brother. He'll do the same to me. Aren't we just a great sibling duo?
Yeah.
I badmouth him because I can.
Was making.
He can't do
There's
anything
a
about
small clinic,
Right.
I believe south of the
Okay.
of the district that I think Leo is probably going to work at.
If
some
I
point, I'm
make
not sure,
any
but
progress in dealing with the whatever
I
thing
believe that was
Cyrus is
supposed to be
dealing with,
utilized for, I
I'll
think,
let you all
magic use,
know.
but
I wonder if I could share my visions with people.
I don't know.
try.
Hands, please.
Don't think too hard on it. Obviously, work yourself where you can, but once you start
Right.
Don't work too hard.
creaking your
Sure.
Don't hurt
bone,
yourself.
Try,
that's when it gets
try
bad.
share vision.
I'll keep that in mind.
As someone who literally developed a condition for working too hard, it's not fun.
Yeah, I could understand that.
Your eye and the mind. And as you
Transference.
goodbye, babe. Two see like a C. Similar.
I have no fucking clue. I was just saying words. No. I mean, maybe, but like if I were to do a palm reading, like I'd be like, oh, let me see your palm. Like when I'm started like doing like the weird fucking thing of just growing up, pow, you know, just shoot this person and then like be like, haha, that's your reading, that's your future, you die. I'm like, hello. Huh. I'm gonna go at least out of the hallway. Yeah.
See what I mean?
Probably don't want me to enter the room during that conversation, especially if it's a continuation of the thing I've already overheard. Camera footage. How does this? How do I pick which camera I'm supposed to be looking? God damn, stupid.
I saw the golem that you were describing. I saw
We're in that game, right? But I'm not wearing my attire that the leeches are having us with the play. And I understand like maybe a golem being part of it because the golem is definitely a piece that would be part of the fantasy environment.
Have we
But
know where that building might be? Or is that a point?
Maybe I should go in there. They want me to leave, they'll just shoot me out anyway.
But I prefer the match of We All Bleed Green at the end of the day. There's not a day where I wouldn't abandon a whisper on their own. They're really asking for help. And I live to date by this. I'm not expecting both of you to start being all happy and start drinking together or whatever, but I still expect you to act amicably and cooperate with each other as best as you can without it expediting to my table, preferably.
That is always the try.
As long as you're trying, that's all I can ever ask for.
If you have a second, Grim, I can. Wrench is busy. If you want, if you're free after this, I will be more than happy to debrief you on what was found so far, or what has happened so far.
Appreciate it. I would also like to do a few edits of the conditions of this task, if that is all right.
I'll see to that later.
If one of them is involving more people, I already plan to ask Wireless, Jazz, and Ace. Scavenger and two more techies.
I see. And make sure you incorporate Jack as well. He is our
I would
tracker.
suggest not including Ace. For now. The heat on him is too high.
Oh, not Ace.
Corvus, I imagine.
No.
Jazz.
No, Jazz.
Jace,
Just
Jazz.
say his code name.
Yeah, I know.
Jace, Chase,
I don't know
Trace.
his code name.
There's so many. Jazz.
Okay.
I
Jazz,
have
okay.
a list of everyone for reference. Though also, respectfully, since you are doing more people in your group, respectfully, I have come to a realization of relying on fixers. As Wrench said, we can only really rely on each other. Who's to say these fixers are not barring you of information already, cutting down information and making you do more
I'm
work
sure your
to
phone
give you
will
more of it.
ring.
That's a risk I have to take with fixers. New ones. Old ones like Monarch and Grids I have been working with since I left the Tigers. That's a good two-year relationship.
Still, who's to say that they would not change for more
Who
work
am I
put
speaking
on
to?
you? As you said, you are used to people using you for favors.
This is the one who sent you a message.
It's a risk I have to take.
Yeah, I know. I'm getting ready to go
Are
after him
you
soon.
willing to allow us
Perhaps
to
try to
come in?
rely on the team that you are putting together for this, and less of your fixers. Use the information that they've given you, yes.
I may. Just understand
rely
we
on
have
those
certain
around you.
security.
Use
Alpha, he's heading towards the gym. Go, go, go!
all your weapons and gear to be confiscated if you wish to enter our premises. As for the information you spoke about, don't have any medical supplies to offer.
We can bring medical.
To go over.
If you're willing to trade for it.
You are to inform all higher amounts of leadership. Chase, French, me.
Send.
Do you need something with them?
I needed to speak with French. Is he?
He's still in a
not
discussion
currently occupied
with Deimos and Grim.
Understood.
I think the discussion is getting close to its conclusion, so you might not have to wait long. Gathering in the courtyard.
Another text goes out to all whisperers. Report to the courtyard.
You're making me walk so very far for this.
Yes,
Yeah.
It's
I was
no
wondering
way
if the
raining.
Queen show.
Yes, that I was being sarcastic.
It's the way of the road, right?
You know what I figured out? That you kind of can just use like Vaseline to, to keep the water mostly out of off your skin.
It's not water, it's coolant.
Yeah, no.
His name is now.
You still possibly get it off. I've tried it a little bit.
I mean, it's not a bad name.
Final call. No, another text. Final call. Report to the courtyard.
I've got you covered, Rich. I'm getting
How you doing?
I don't understand why everyone's like as far back as possible. We want to be able to hear him.
Better.
Nice. Huh. I saw a Pookie. Oh.
Hello.
Yeah, I did my nails.
Pretty.
My nails.
Very nice.
I can't wait till they go on their mission so we can actually see.
Whispers! The trouble. Very trouble. Very trouble. Such trouble.
Lock in, lock in.
Listen up!
Oh yeah, lock in.
Yeah.
I've gotten a few reports about action near tiger movement near the Coconut Mall. For that purpose, this information here from Chase, we're going to be sending a couple of supply trucks to the Coconut Mall so we can plan out the eventual move away from the base. Front lines will probably advance and likely overtake the Coconut Mall. While we could defend the base and try to ward off a tiger invasion, we are to spread thin to reasonably defend that space. For that purpose, we are moving our personnel and supplies out of that base. I need a team of whisperers to clear a path to the Coconut Mall. Make sure these delivery trucks get there in primo condition. I don't know what you're going to encounter. I don't know if tigers have already started their movements and encroaching upon our territory.
So prepare for hell of any sort out there. Step up in front of me if you haven't been on a mission since January or February.
I can pull up the list real quick. I guess
I have
it
it.
here.
It may be easier for them to stand behind you.
Yeah, I can work with you three.
If I had an umbrella, I'd be able to block Reno.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm used to it.
Let's just hope we actually get the time to do this.
Step up if you're able and ready to face on tigers.
But to be fair, I think it's gonna draw a much larger crowd.
Just stood right in front of Ame.
My left arm's fucked.
I'm still recovering. The stitches haven't quite fully.
I mean, it used to be at home, so.
Key locations, like
I don't want to leave you.
Sure.
in addition
I got a
to
couple of things.
whatever list you got.
We'll go through it.
How's it going?
I have a couple more.
Maybe we can ask him to see if we can help with
Yeah, I can see.
Yeah, I know. Right?
Maybe.
Twin's gonna fucking chew me out for this. I just know it.
She's probably gonna shoot you.
Oh yeah. And that's probably be the detriment that I get or some shit. I hope that she doesn't shoot you guys. I'm sorry. By the way.
No, she's just gonna make you deal with it while we're fighting.
Oh, it's fine. I wonder if she'll make me wear my mask. Yeah, shit hurts whenever I wear it, bro.
Probably gonna have to. Cyrus, Maverick, you're up.
I have a medic.
Of the 5 of you, I want you to establish the lead on this mission. Second, as you will. Barcode will be your medic. Yeah, escort the 2 trucks as best as you're able and clear a path to the Coconut Mall. Is that clear?
Sir, yes, sir.
Understood. Gear up and get ready to move. The rest of the Whispers of the Hollow, I want you all to move out in squads and see if we can draw tiger attention away from the group they're escorting. Make some noise, as always.
Let's go.
We really can't. Head out.
Yeah, we can't.
Let's move.
You want to do some like lights flying?
I'll put you guys through some drills for that.
Probably leaving before anything happens. I know. I thought the time where you
Well, no, they'll probably won't pick us up. Who knows? I don't know. Anyways, yeah.
Data shard. From the... Oh, it's right by your foot. It's right by your foot.
I'm not good at catching things. Thank you. Just
It's
hand me
pictures
things.
of the... It's pictures of things that we saw recently at the front. Tigers are now Eli's new vehicles and recent. So,
I see.
there you go.
Alright. I will log this appropriately then. Thank you.
It's more of a heads up for today.
Luck on the mission, Grim.
We didn't kill any of them, so you might
Understood.
show up again.
I will look over the information.
Okay.
Great. Okay.
My type of thing.
Hello, just making a quick announcement for those of you guys who want to play some of the Royal Guard and help with the little Queen training thing. Please head to supporting comms too. Thank you.
Hold on, let me get tuned for God real quick.
I was kidding. Stop it. Okay.
And walk into the surgical blade immediately.
Just as a heads up, I'm probably gonna have to perform some surgery before I can go over there to help.
Yeah, that's fine. Don't worry about it.
Hey, H, do you need a desktop at all?
No, not really. Sorry.
Okay.
Don't
All
have a
good.
model for anything like that.
I just wanted to make sure.
Thanks for offering.
No problem.
Sounds like it might have hit an optic nerve or something.
What? Precisely.
What are you saying about it? You say he had a protrusion.
Okay.
Alright.
We're at exactly.
I may not be a medic, but I know my fair share.
No, I wasn't given much information.
Where the hell is this map,
All I
man?
know is they reached the Coconut Mall.
Injured but still
There we are.
breathing.
You guys can request on me whenever you're ready.
Ever since that chemical explosion went off.
What happened, Renee?
Oh, bad.
What happened? I think I need to leave. What happened? What happened?
I think I fumbled.
What happened? Did you get uncomfortable again?
Is a blurriness in vision from any sort of protrusion. We need
The moment.
H, are you doing the Queen stuff, right?
Yes,
You
I'm
are
doing
going
that.
to wash your hands
Do I
and
request
put
on you?
appropriate gloves.
Yes, you can. Whenever I load into the map, which right now nothing's happening, so I might need to go home and relaunch that.
So stepping away for a second, I'll be right back.
Yeah, be safe.
Referring to what was originally there.
Hello, man. Because there's a good chance she might lose memory, or fight's not gonna go.
Goodness. She's probably got severe fucking brain damage at this point.
In short, you've got a lot of work on your hands, Leo.
Yeah.
At the very least, you might have to check for
This is not going to be a super long thing. It's mostly gonna be like one fight, pretty intense combat for the players at least, because they are going in with extreme exhaustion. You guys are mostly going to be defending, not really like super aggressive. You don't need to like. We're not going to do big ambushes or something like that, because this is a different team, and they have very different strengths that we're playing to. Kind of showing that we're not just running the same thing. We're actually looking into what people are capable of.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
You're fine. My god, dude. Why does Vyachet not like me right now?
I don't think I'll actually be able to help NPC for this because all of my trackers are about to die.
That's okay. Don't worry.
So,
I am also in the same boat because my cord is starting to kick the bucket, and it just.
What I'm worried about is that it couldn't be, it might not be as insane, given their history. And of course, I'm not a medic, so don't take my word for it, but it could be. The worst case scenario is that a shard of bone from her skull could have gotten into her optic nerve.
It could have.
Don't say that.
That's the worst case scenario. I'm saying the usual case scenario of
I
the
only
vision
know so much
blurring
because
on the
I've
side.
suffered from conditions like that. It's not pretty.
Fair enough. I'm saying best case scenario, and I'm saying this in a very on-man way, is that vein rupturing, which is either being blocked or bursting, and it causing that rupture, that tumor, or no, I would say tumor in a very light way. But that would be the best case scenario. The worst case scenario is, like you say, is that the skull got fractured, and the rest. There we go. All right, come on.
Let's see, I've had the damages. Fourth dimensional dog is trying to rip my fourth dimensional cable. Whatever I said. Fourth dimensional PC right now. Your fourth dimensional Linda. It's the living room. Well, I'm at a fourth dimensional house sitting place. So I fourth dimensionally have a big space there. No fourth dimensional cat. That is actually. No, do it with my lost fingers so you'll see it back.
The vampires. What? Oh, yeah, you were there.
Alright, you sit down.
Oh. Are you in there, boss, too? Okay.
Gonna be removing the mask, basically doing the whole thing. Doing.
They're bringing her in now.
What does she see?
Are you planning on helping with the operation in here?
Yeah.
You'll be presiding.
Right behind you, something else.
Wash your hands, put on gloves.
I am a medic.
No.
They said she had a protrusion?
Right, all doctors make the worst patients.
I'm praying that's not something like bone or something.
Chainsaw dirty.
Taking it. Doors right in front of you. If one of you could get the door for her, please. I'm not gonna step in.
Now.
Oh.
Not exactly saying. Oh yeah, no doubt.
Come on.
Hey.
Yeah,
Put them on the table. Put them on the table.
Okay. Okay.
Come on. We're putting you on the table.
I am up on table, I swear. I am up on the table, I swear.
You see a bloody cotton swab in her ear still. The only indicator of things. It is soaked through that. It's
No, just the last call for anyone that wants to help with the Queen training stuff. Please head to supporting comms too.
If you want to turn me down, Art, I might get a little visceral with these descriptions.
Okay.
I will appear in front of you when you can turn me back up. Is anyone here not okay with really gory descriptions?
I don't know. We're doctors. I'm pretty sure everything is going to be super gory regardless.
I made the cult.
Understood. That's fair. Okay. As you all begin to go to work, you remove the bandaging around Hanlock's skull. Immediately apparent to you as you press around and remove the swab, Cairo, you can feel the tenderness of the skull has definitely been broken, and it is definitely cutting something. This is not merely a concussion, this is brain hemorrhaging.
Get some cotton. Make sure they would go on top of there to give it a little bit of cushion, and then we're going to get the bandaging.
You know that this will have to be surgery.
That's what we have this surgery room for. That's what I'm doing.
Yep. As you go to work, you apply as much aesthetic as possible. Hanlock drifts more and more into a semi-conscious state. They seem to be nearly non-responsive. You all don your scrubs and prepare. You begin to cut. You move as much hair out of the way as possible and cut off what you need to. You find a nice area and begin to cut. You push the scalpel in to remove the skin. As you pull the skin back, the blatant hole and cracking of the skull is very easily seen. You can see that whatever impact had hit, it had broken the skull inwards. The various bits of fragments you pull out with tweezers, but as you get into the deeper, you see a large shard of the bottom part, the more thicker part right around here, is pushed into the brain. It is cut in deep. Blood flows out very evenly. You very carefully begin to remove the skull shard, and the amount of blood begins to pour. You attempt to
Make sure to have
remove
more
it,
gauze,
keep
alright?
it closed. With Zondra's help, they dampen it around the edges, keeping the area clean and easy to see as you continue the surgery. And not being your first time doing stuff like this, Cairo, you are very proficient. You keep the shard from causing any more damage as you remove it slowly, and you keep the gray matter pressed together, and with that, you stop the bleeding.
It was bound to happen.
As you continue your work, you remove more fragments of the skull. You know you're going to have to either plate this, or you're going to have to try to get the shards back into place and put less of a plate, but either way, they're going to need something to cover this.
They got her in surgical bay right now, so we'll do something.
What do you choose?
In there. Over there, Leo. There's a metal plate. It will be a temporary replacement before she gets the plate that's made of a more organic polymer that I will swap out for later.
I'll do it immediately.
Understood.
But they need something immediately, and I was
As you begin
prepared for
to
this.
move the brain around as you apply this plate, you see Hamlet's eye, even in this stupid state, twitch and shake. The brain reacting to your touches, you know to be extremely careful. As you continue to rivet in the plate into the lower parts of the skull, you keep it still. Using your expertise and Zondra helping, keeping cotton swabs moving in and out, cleaning it, preventing the blood from obscuring your work, you firmly secure the plate in place and begin to sew the scalpel back onto their head, or the scalp.
Man.
As you finish showing the scalp back onto Handlock's head, Handlock, you start to come a little more to your stupid state and the anesthetic doing its work. Your eye, surprisingly enough, with a 19 and a 20, retains some vision, but there are large blotches and blurs in your vision. It's migraine inducing, but due to their work, you might be able to save your vision.
Take the water basin with the dirty tools and
But you, Handlock, you've lost
cleaning
a
machine.
lot of blood. As you sit
Gonna go
here,
get blood
you
from
Thank you.
The black splotches, they start to expand and go further and further out. The darkness consumes most of your vision. Cairo, as you sit here doing the work, you notice their heart rate starts to slow more subtly, but it is slowing. You realize that they are turning a lighter amount of light. They are dying.
From what? What?
The blood loss. They had a long walk here.
Well,
They're hooked up to an IV. I have blood for them.
We're putting them into a blood transfusion so that they get blood back.
Sounds good. As you begin to go to work transmuting the blood, Handlock, you watch as the darkness fully consumes the world around you. You see a strange void. You hear faint whispers upon the wind, perhaps that of the leeches trying to talk to you, but that encompassing fog, it nulls and muddles your mind as the blood begins to flow into you via IV drip. You start to come to. Your eyes open up. You were at death's door, and it opened.
Where would it treat the worst? What I was able to see, I don't know how well.
Death greeted you on a parsing walk. Next time, maybe he'll welcome you inside, but today, he'll leave you be.
For now, they're trying to be able to do a blood transfusion.
Oh, you can move you.
Just a lot of blood.
Okay.
Come on, we'll move them. Move them to the medical bay.
We have very capable people on there.
You finish up the last of the sewing, blood flowing back into your handlock. You will slowly come to. The anesthesia doing its work. You won't feel pain, but the soreness will be quite bad.
Phoenix,
Thank Blaze for the donation.
grab one of the empty beds from the med bay, wheel it out over into the observation room.
I might have to start wearing a fucking blood identifier on my fucking helmet just in case.
This time I take my medical.
What more do you need?
Universal receiver.
Yeah, something.
Yeah, try not to talk too much. It's gonna give you a terrible headache.
Move. We got a bed to move.
One of the beds going in.
On the way, Theo.
Thank you.
Theo.
All right. If you can open the door for me.
We're gonna wheel you into the medical room.
All right.
Leo, you're helping me with this.
Yeah.
Wait outside.
To the right or the?
Well,
That's good.
that's certainly not good.
Come on.
Sorry, I had that
Okay.
fracture might have caused a chunk of bone to go into her optic nerve.
Move her onto the bed.
You just confirmed
But
that.
the
I don't want to sugarcoat it for you, Jack. She might have she don't mind.
Move the blood bag to hook to the bed. Wheel her back into the med bay.
So I can't see how bad it is right now.
Very well, Cairo.
Make sure all of the tools here are cleaned again. And the
We're coming back out. Please get out of the way.
Yeah, there's like a big tray full of bone shards.
I am actually grabbing all the bone shards, collecting them.
Yeah, that was bad. I'm only praying they don't. I know.
Sandra,
but I
Leo.
can't help but think about it. Yeah.
Right.
You both did very well.
Get the blood bag.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Stable.
Come on, let's go check
Try
on
to
them.
keep visitors to a minimum.
Right. Yes.
Fox,
Hey, boss.
Be able to wait outside around now.
Yeah, of course.
Everything has been replaced.
I assume you're going to be wanting
We gotta
to
clean them up soon.
watch over them for a while.
If I
Alright,
can, yeah.
simple rules. No phone, no TV, no blue light in general. After a while, the transfusion will finish, and they can be unhooked from it. Lots of red meat, things to help their body replenish their blood on their own, if they can eat that. Otherwise, proteins. Not a single person is allowed to bring anything magnetic inside the med bay at all. She has
Very
a metal
well.
plate in her head. What else? Right. Eventually I know we discussed it, she wants some sort of semi-organic polymer as the plate instead of it being metal. So eventually we'll have to put her back into surgery to swap the plates out. That will be less life-threatening, but she has a bald spot. Don't point it out to her when she's actually lucid. They might get self-conscious.
Expected much worse, my
I have
friend. It's nearing April, for
I have
God's sake.
work to do in my room.
And Leo's
If
picked out, like,
anything
3 or 4
happens,
girls to wear bunny
contact
suits.
me and I will be rushing down here.
Leo,
Okay.
he has an addiction.
If you,
Okay, hold on.
if you want to get them some more comfier clothes to wear, if
Mission
if they
report.
can
What
change
other
on their
injuries
own,
were
I'm
there?
not sure.
Well,
I would say that
it's all coming rough for me.
help them
I
relax
got-
as much as possible.
I got
This is gonna give them a very bad.
Here's a
headache.
wet cloth, Leo. Or anyone that wants to put it. Be able to help.
I got
Here.
sliced up in the shoulder pretty good, all patched up, we're fine. Cyrus,
You need like extra
also
blankets
got
if,
cut up in
you
the
know,
shoulder,
blankets get kind of bloody or
patched up, we're alright. Maverick, wound, dressed
Tell
it,
me.
removed the bullets, several cuts and bruises, and Killshot stayed the farthest out of most of us, so many cuts and bruises, all patched up.
Get you some clothes.
Got the resources to where we needed to go.
Alright, if you want
I can confirm, Maverick. I re-put the process to make sure that it was clean and there will be no infection.
Good.
Wrath took care of me.
Alright.
Queen's team to
Rat
the
did?
front.
Wrath. Yes.
Rat.
The one with the bag on his head.
That's Rat.
Okay.
You're okay? What did he do to you?
He dressed my wound. He did
Good.
not tase me.
I still need to have a lengthy conversation with him about that.
Like some of this is her clothes
I've watched this
I heard about that.
and some of her stuff from upstairs.
Thank you.
I think I need to stay away because I'm not too sure about my cybernetics, so I'm just gonna keep a good, healthy distance away from.
Clothing and supplies from your room.
Yeah, I think I'm good, but
If you need it, have Jack help you.
Just one.
yeah, that's what I'm trying to do.
Just
Yeah,
one
damn it.
upward. Hi.
She might need your help getting into her out of combat attire, which is here.
I left Xandra here too. If you want her to help.
Okay.
I will leave.
Do I want to deal with that right now? I think
Oh,
Yes, for doing
holy shit.
Said thanks for doing this, you guys. Said thanks for those issues you
Why
guys for.
spray me? I'm not the one carrying
Shit,
this.
then. Thank Cairo, Leo, and
I'm the only
Xander.
one that can carry it.
He's my boyfriend.
I meant more information, but thank you, Cairo.
Of course. My job. Do I want to yell at him right now?
That's not what I want.
Kind of.
In the center of everybody with your tits out.
You'll never be able to escape.
Listen, it's just it's just nature to look at it at that point.
Yeah, it is nature.
Leo, avert your eyes, man. Avert your
What?
eyes.
What?
There is no
What do you
bunny girls
mean?
here. You do not recognize the bunny girls in the water.
Yeah.
What did I walk in?
Xandra is cool.
Nothing.
Xandra is cool.
Someone might have put on a bunny suit early, and Leo wouldn't stop staring.
You mean Alice? Then yes, that's
Oh god damn it! They're in the
No.
fucking
It
bedroom.
wasn't Alice, it was Killshot.
Oh, kill shot?
I did not. I was not responsible for that one.
Uh-huh.
Look, that's just.
I look good.
Kind of. That was just like extra collateral damage.
Honestly, you might have to give him a mental evaluation with how bad it is.
Stared at the ground.
Rat.
Basically, my gaslighting of getting people to dress in.
Oh, you're it for it now. The red eyes are glowing.
I need to speak to you.
Okay.
Urgently.
I'll miss
This
you.
way.
I'm
What's
sorry,
I
man.
sewing you're at?
Please, if it's about tasing people, that's what he does.
It very much is. And that doesn't make it okay.
Understand what we three need to do. What do we need to do to prove ourselves to
Excuse
earn the
us.
privilege to replace our pinkies?
Okay.
How's your day been?
Awful. I just had to perform brain surgery on my adoptive daughter.
I was gonna say we're going to.
You know,
Why am I getting reports that you're tasing and assaulting patients as a form of pain relief?
well, usually what I've learned is that the best pain relief is sleeping. You know, you don't want to be awake while you're in pain, so you know.
Okay. I don't know where you got your training, or...
From therapy.
Uh-huh. Don't do that again. We have pain medication. We have sleeping pills. We have anesthesia. We have ways to make people not feel pain without physically hurting them more. You are a medic. You are a medic of the Hollow, and you work under me now. I don't want to hear that you are attacking people as part of your operation. If you do it again, I'm going to have to treat it as the threat that it is. Just don't.
What if I ask them first, though? That's kind of what I've taken to doing,
Don't
because
do
I've
it
learned people.
at all.
Okay. Even if we're out of
Tasing-
painkillers?
Yes, we have alternatives, and we shouldn't run out. But even if we do, we have alternative ways of getting them or helping people than hurting them more than they're already in pain.
Hmm.
This was your first and only warning about this. You may go back to your normal duties.
Mm-hmm. You know, I hope you have a better day.
I really hope so too.
Aye, aye, Captain.
With the deal we made with the lost, as they like to call themselves, we have enough medical supplies to last us for another month. Without them, with the stores we would have used up today, that would have been it.
What? How many supplies are they using?
Like I said, or like I've mentioned to others, someone's been leeching off of our supplies.
Have we found out who yet?
As far as I'm aware, no.
I need to know who has been stealing my medical supplies from under my nose.
I told Cowboy about it already. And ordered security to investigate Cam, see who's been walking in and out of medical bay with supplies. I don't know if they found any leads on that or not. But if we hadn't made this deal, medical supplies are expensive.
Wrench, I am so very close to enacting a massacre of everything in between here and the heart to make sure that this shit starts working and moving again.
How do you think I feel having to run this shit?
We need to get a corridor in the Tiger's territory so that the heart can start moving supplies freely again.
It's all in due time.
In due time, we will be run out and dry of medical supplies. It's just
they can't
Tiger.
charge into the heart of Tiger territory.
It's not the heart,
not with
it's the side of it. We can just start killing them.
As long as it's us and not cult.
The longer this goes on, I can't always guarantee that it will stay that way. My priority is to keep everyone here alive and healthy, and I need to do something. I can't just stop. I can't just say no because I don't want to risk hurting people when I'm putting everyone out here at jeopardy because I have to hold back what I know I can get done. I am holding the shards of my daughter's skull in my hand. If I didn't have the medical supplies to perform that surgery, they would probably be dead by now. This needs to be dealt with. As soon as possible.
I'll see if we can change focus.
If we don't change focus, everyone here is going to start dying one by one. And then we won't be able to fight this war at all.
You don't need to tell me that.
I'm going to be in my room. I'm going to be stitching and welding these bone shards back together into one piece. Because it'll help me not think about all of this. It'll give me a nice souvenir for my daughter. It's